Good morning, everyone. This is Srikant Rajan. Welcome to the Stock Market Podcast from MPIinvest.com, the only community where you get guided assistance to invest in stock market, bonds, mutual funds, fixed deposits, and all kinds of insurance. If you are not a part of this amazing community yet, visit our website MPIinvest.com to join the free investment community. Coming to stock market, what a big change. In fact, I don't know what to say. The kind of rally that happened on Tuesday was amazing, isn't it? It was not at all expected, and it was too big a rally that was seen. In fact, the way it was rallying itself, we could definitely see some major short covering happening, and that's exactly what I had announced in the Gold Club. So we had kind of been into some kind of trouble at trading also, but then we did manage somehow. And as expected, the FIAs had actually bought for 4,165 crores, while the DIIs sold for 656 crores. Yes, the buying was so much. I don't remember when was the last time FIAs went and bought for more than 4,000 crores in Indian market. So in a single day, we could see that huge movement of almost 400 points in a single day. What amazing day it was, isn't it? But then all that is going to fall. Yes, so I'll be talking about it a little later. So, but before that, talking about the US markets. So, even after Indian markets closed with such a big positivity, the US markets were in the red continuously. In fact, we had a trading holiday yesterday, but US market was still on, and on both the days, US markets have continued to fall. In fact, the latest news which says that Nvidia is going to stop exporting chips to China and Russia is again adding more confusion to the already present global geopolitical issues. So with all that, the markets are kind of jittery across the globe, and the same is what can be seen in SGX Nifty. In fact, even when Indian markets are closed, SGX Nifty continued trading, and yesterday it was almost down by 300 points, and today as I see it's almost 400 points. So that means all the rally that happened probably is going to be given up in the opening today itself, because we are going to see a major gap down opening close to almost 17,500 or 17,450. So around 17,450 to 500 could be the range where we could expect the Nifty to open today with such a big gap down and weakness in the global market. And today, remember, is 1st of September and the first expiry of this month. So with that, definitely the volatility is going to be at the peak, and this can put a lot of traders into trouble. So one good thing is the entire Gold and Gold Club members who were sitting with MTM loss, I would say notional loss because it was not in booked, on Tuesday would be really happy with the positions that we took on Tuesday. That should give them amazing profits in the opening of the day itself. So all the best for you. So the September 1st expiry is turning out to be really good for us, and we are going to come out with more than 1% of profit this week. So that's exactly what could be seen in the market. So what brought this weakness around? So it is nothing but the global cues. So globally the markets are down, and that's the only reason why the markets are coming down in the SGX Nifty. So coming to Indian stock market, the power still lies with FIIs. So FIIs continue to buy, or at least don't sell big, then Indian markets can be stable. So that is something that we need to look at. Will the FIIs continue to buy? That's a big question mark. And the way the market have actually rallied on Tuesday, and today directly being the expiry, we might see with such a big gap down opening again a rally upwards. So that can be expected by till half of the day, and probably at least if the market is consolidating till half of the day, then we could see the end of the day some rally upwards. So that's something that needs to be looked at after this big gap down opening. So coming to some stock specific news, I would say Reliance is in news after they've taken yet another acquisition into their portfolio, which is the Campa Pure Drinks Group, which is into the soft drink manufacturing, and which of course Campa is a old brand, and acquisition of this could actually put them in the league of Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and Reliance taking over the brand can actually revive the brand to something amazing. So that can be something that can be looked out for. And of course, like I spoke on the last podcast, after Adani becoming the third richest man in the world, right, than the first Asian or the first Indian to be in that position, I'm sure probably the Ambani and family should be doing something about it. So that's also something on the card. So hope Reliance can take some power, and we are already invested there, should actually make some good profits there. Tata Motors is in news as they've completed their acquisition of Tata Marco Polo Motors. In fact, prior to the acquisition, the company held 51% stake and 49% was held by Marco Polo. So right now it is 100% a Tata company. So that gives more power to Tata, isn't it? Of course, our own Indian Tata has that pride, and that our investment is also going to grow. Interglobe Aviation, Indigo, is in news as they have announced a code-share agreement with British carrier Virgin Atlantic. So this will give them opportunity to accommodate more customers from Virgin Atlantic also on these flights, and that's something good for Indigo. So let's look forward to some action there. Maruti Suzuki is news because their chairman R.C. Bhargava has hinted at organizational change. In fact, the top management is going to see some organizational change. So that's something on the cards. Let's see how Maruti reacts to that. Tata Steel is going to invest more than 65 million euros for hydrogen-based steel manufacturing in Netherlands. So this is going to be a positive for Tata Steel. So with all these, let us look at how the global markets are performing today. So like I told you, with the global, if you look at the US markets have been on the negative side. And if you look at the Europe also was in the negative. In fact, if you look at Europe yesterday, most of the markets in the Europe closed by almost less than 1% minus. So even if you look at the US markets, Dow Jones was down 0.8%, S&P 500 was down 7.78%, Nasdaq was down 0.5%. In fact, but one good thing in US is, even though all the stock markets went down, the VIX was kind of getting lower. So similarly, if you look at the European market, DAX was down 0.97%, FTSE or FTSE was down minus 1%. And if you look at Indian market and SGX Nifty, so I would say SGX Nifty is right now, as we speak, as I look at SGX Nifty is at 17,490. So which could expect same as I told you, opening around 17,450 to 500. If you look at the Asian markets as of now, Korea is down by 1.71% today. Hong Kong is down by 0.78% already. And Shanghai is down, Shanghai is on plus. Oh, Shanghai is on plus, up by 0.28%, and Japan is down 1.49%. So with all that, we see a very mixed, I would say more of negative Asian market as well, except for Shanghai. So then we could expect, of course, a lot of volatility today, and we better, have very safe trades today to be safe and maintain the profits that we've already have. So with that, let us look forward to yet another profitable day and week ahead. As far as investors are concerned, every fall could be an opportunity to buy good stocks. So let us look forward to that. So with that, I take a leave. But before you leave, do press the like button if you love the content that we share, and share this with your friends to help them learn and invest together with us. So with that, this is Srikant signing off. Goodbye until we catch up tomorrow morning for yet another podcast.